So there's a lot of different ways that you can mix browns. I'm going to use the Sennelier watercolor kit sent to me by the wonderful Kabocha to demonstrate. In it we have a mid-tone yellow, a mid-tone red, a very warm blue, a orange that verges on brown, and Payne's gray. So we've got a nice little selection of colors. I've got them here slightly off camera in pan form. And I've also got a small, also slightly off camera, daisy palette. So I'm going to begin mixing for you guys. One of the first ways we can mix a brown is you're just mixing two contrasting colors. In this case, we've got Chinese orange, we've got ultramarine blue, we've got Payne's gray. I'm going to quickly do a small demonstration swatch of each, just so you guys can see. And there's lots of ways to mix grays, lots of ways to apply the color to the page even. Okay, so that ultramarine is a little dirty. I've been painting leaves, so first way we're going to mix a gray is a brown is we're going to take Payne's gray and then we're going to apply a contrasting color. Payne's gray is kind of a bluish gray, so we're going to mix the gray and the brownish orange to get a decent enough brown. Then we're going to do another method, and we're mixing on paper. This is not glazing, this is just me doing wet into wet mixing on the paper. Same way you'd mix in a well and then apply. So we're taking the Chinese orange and then we're grabbing some ultramaroon and we're mixing those together. And you can get different browns by mixing different saturations. So let's grab a lot of saturated Payne's gray and a little bit of Chinese orange. Then let's grab a little bit of ultramarine blue and a lot of Chinese orange. And this is basically your road to mixing neutrals, including grays and browns. So you can also do it through glazing. Let's apply some Payne's gray. Let's apply some ultramarine blue. And we're going to give those, and then actually, let's apply some Chinese yellow. And that way we can kind of demonstrate how your order of operations, how you apply your color makes a difference. So we're going to use a glazing technique where we allow these to dry. So I'm going to come back to these now. Another way we can mix a brown with these colors is by mixing an orange. Let me clean out this yellow here. I was again painting leaves. A little bit sloppy. So we're gonna grab some yellow. Grab some red to end up with kind of an orange color. Not a perfect orange, but an orange. And then we would grab some of this ultramarine blue. And I actually want a little less of that in there. And mix those together. If it looks a little like a greenish brown, you can always add some more red. Then, you could also do the same with our Payne's gray. So we'll apply the Payne's gray first. We'll apply our red. We'll apply our yellow. So, lots of different ways to get brown. You can also just kind of mix all the colors together and then adjust, which is not necessarily the best method. So I'm going to let these have a chance to dry, and then we'll do some glazing and see how that affects the color. Alright, so while these layers aren't 100% dry, they are mostly dry. So we're going to go over with, let's grab the Chinese orange. We'll apply it over the Payne's gray. So we are doing wet over dry, and we're glazing Chinese orange, over ultramarine blue. There might be some left up just because I didn't necessarily let these dry 200%. All right, Payne's gray over Chinese orange. Ultramarine blue over Chinese orange. So let's see. This lighter mixture of Chinese orange with darker Payne's gray is more gray than orange. This one is more of a brown. The ultramarine and the orange does not seem to make a very good brown, but the ultramarine with the red orange is, I don't know, I kind of don't like that ultramarine. I like it as like a paint product, but I kind of don't like it as a mixing color. It really seems like the best way to get the browns we want are using Payne's gray as the base for this particular set, and then either red with yellow orange, traditional Crayola orange, or the Payne's gray with orange. So we're going to go ahead and mix up in the daisy well some Payne's gray. I'm going to need a fairly sizable amount. So I'll swatch as we go just to check. Very light Payne's gray. Then we're going to grab Chinese orange. Swatch as we go. I mean, it's like a buff gray. It's a very light sort of brown. So I may use all the colors except for that blue, just because I feel like that blue is throwing some weird hiccups into the mix, and I don't necessarily know how to accommodate for them. So we'll swatch again. All right, a little darker. That's good. That's good. Now our Chinese orange again. And a lot of mixing from a limited palette is mix and swatch, mix and swatch, mix and swatch, which is great in that, ooh, that's going to end up being a nice brown if I can get it dark enough. A lot of mixing from a limited palette is, so you are carrying less with you, so it is good for lightweight portability. And if you can kind of utilize a limited palette, that's really helpful. But this is why I use a nice big convenience color palette for Kara, because I would be going through so much paint mixing like this and then getting the wrong color and then trying to correct. But it is fun to do this, and I love being able to demonstrate it for you guys. This is why we're swatching. All right, I think that's going to end up being a nice base brown, and we did that with just Chinese orange and Payne's gray. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little mixing demonstration. If you did, keep an eye out for the full Sennelier L'Aquarelle Watercolor 5 color testing field test, and check out the unbox and swatch video, which should hopefully be coming out really soon. If you enjoy these sort of mixing videos, let me know in the comments below, and I will do more of them for you guys. As always, it was a pleasure, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye, guys!